My name is Pastor Clark, Christopher Clark. This is for Worship, Word, and Music, the video blog. This is the second blog. So I attended the Waterford Riverside Seventh Day Adventist Church, located in Waterford, Michigan. I live in Chicago, but we are down here for camp meeting, and so I had to leave camp meeting to attend the services there. And so to answer the questions that were posed is number one, what aspect of the service did I appreciate? For the first time, I saw a call to worship that was done together collectively. Um, it wasn't a scripture, it was almost a song. And typically, where the churches that I've been in, the church that I'm in fact, we normally have someone do the call to worship, which is a scripture or a certain reading or whatever that way they may come. But that is typically our call to worship, and so that was the first time I saw that, and so I appreciated that. Also, the thing I appreciated was there was no time limit. Everyone seemed to not be conscious of the time. Um, Everyone just kind of had worship. However, worship for me seemed very calm and quiet and almost kind of dead. But when I looked around, no one seemed disinterested. Everyone seemed to be enjoying the worship. And so that is my opinion. Number two, how could this congregation improve their service within their own context? So the speaker gave a personal testimony, and the testimony did not really come with the scripture that he gave. It almost seemed as if he was unprepared even to give his own testimony. And even towards the end, when they were doing the benediction, he still was coming up to the microphone, adding tidbits. Even his reading of the scripture, he got up and said, "Well, I guess I should read the scripture." Uh, as a matter of fact way because no one else did it. And so I think that they can improve their service by making sure that the speaker or the pastor is very prepared, ready to give the sermon, ready to give the message. And as they have guest speakers, letting them know in advance, as well as an elder or a pastor or someone checking with that person to see what exactly they're going to preach on, and how the context, how long the scripture, to see if everything is where it should be. How might this experience change the questions that I will ask about the service in my own congregation? So in both churches, it is my intention that I will make sure, in both the churches that I pastor, to make sure that the week that I am not there, to make sure that I get with the elder or the guest speaker or whoever is in the church that it will be delivering the message for that day, to talk with them and see where they're coming from, what their sermon is, um, just trying to see if they are going in the right direction, or what they're saying, does it really make sense? Is it something that is good for the congregation, or is it something that can be confusing, or something that's just kind of dry, or not really a message but someone just talking, or just random thoughts? And so this is Pastor Christopher Clark for Worship, Word, and Music, and this is my video blog, the second one. Blessings.